body was found in the Greenvale Forest Park. That's west from here, and too far to walk.
A forest park?
It's the pride of the town. It has a beautiful trail leading to a viewing site over Velvet Falls.
That does sound fantastic. Show me the sights.
That may have to wait. We promised to be there by 1800 to interview the first witnesses to the crime scene.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. I've been pretty busy. How do I run again? I thought A was... Oh. Agent Morgan, why do you want to go back in there? If you don't intend to come with us, then we'll go on ahead. Go ahead. That's fine. Get the fuck out of here, you asshole. You and your damn porn mustache. How come they didn't have voice actors to do this? You know what I mean? Before 1800. Nah, I wanted to go get something to eat. Get something to eat! That's my... I'm hungry. Does he even have a key? Or is that like a universal key that makes him go everywhere?
Zach, we need to get to Greenvale.
There's not even a mirror in here. How do I,
Quite a distance.
There we go. It's a little too close. Okay, like I have said in my other videos, my recorder thingy, where's the map? That's not the map, that's the map. My recorder's kind of been messing up, so I'll try and edit these videos as good as I possibly can. Damn you. Okay. I wanted to get something to eat, but I don't know where. Oh, okay, here it is. Oh, so I have to go and visit those people? I guess, whatevs. Whatever. Should have gone with them then if I would have known that. At least I have someone to talk to instead of just myself. I'm so sad. Fuck you.
Speaking of 80s movies, Jewel in the Rough springs to mind. Deadly Spawn. Do you remember that one, Zach? Back in '83, directed by Douglas McCann.
Michael Douglas.
It was filmed pretty cheap, but still it was pretty good. The monster.
I like it because this has like a cult following behind it. That's what it is. Or it's not that it has a cult following. I think it's just because there's little things within the story.
The rental store didn't have
something like the little small talk that he has with Zach, which is you. That is actually what I like the most about the game. The little conversations that he has with his imaginary friend.
Wait, Zach.
How do I frickin' drift?
I think that one was back in '89, directed by Ron.
He said something about Tremors.
Now, that was a great role for Kevin Bacon.
Yep.
Masterpiece.
That movie was great.
Had sequels like crazy. I remember there was a fourth one. I've only seen the first one though.
There was 4 sequels to that movie. Tremors. It was Tremors, Tremors 2, Tremors 3, and Tremors 4. I wanted to say Back in Action, but Tremors 2 was actually really good. I liked it. It had the Fred something. I think his name was Fred. I'm not even quite sure about that. But he decided to come back for part 2. He did not come back for part 3 though. I heard a buzz around my ear. He did not come back for part 3. Part 3 was like the worst one of them all. No, I don't think part 3 was the worst one of them all. I think part 4 may have been the worst one of them all. I missed it. I think what happened in part 3... Okay, let me start all over. In part 1, there was a tremor. It was like a big ass underneath worm. In part 2, they started having little babies, and they can like walk around. and come after you. In part 3, they can fly. Is there a piece of wood in front of me? That's what she said. And in part 4, they just went back into the past and created the first minigun. Well, they didn't create the first minigun, it just happened to be there. It's closed. So, you know, I thought that was pretty cool. What's my meter? I didn't like the 4th one. I know one guy comes out in all 4 of them. He's not really important in my eyes.
Tremors.
Fred Ward, you see?
Fred Ward.
Fred Ward. That's the guy I was talking
You say
about.
Fred Ward, and I say Remo Williams, The Adventure Begins. That one was back in '85, I think. Directed by Guy Hamilton. Guess Hamilton was aiming to start a series like 007,
He should have.
but it had no sequels. A real shame. Do you remember the martial arts they used in that film? Called Sinanju? The ultimate in martial arts, using no weapons at all. Remo's master Chun ran across water, remember? And he loved soap operas. Man, that was a good character. He was played by Joel Grey, the best supporting actor in Cabaret. Of course, in Remo, he had so much makeup on you couldn't tell.
If you haven't seen Tremors yet, you should really go see it. It's a... Well, I'm not gonna say it was a great movie. How the fuck did I zoom in? Okay. It's not a great movie by any means. Why are they so far away? Okay, Squiggly Road. Oh, shortcut. Hey, dig up dog a bone. Shortcut. Where the fuck am I at? Is this me? That's a suspect. Where the fuck am I? There's some bullshit. There I am. On the road again. I'm probably gonna be going on this one. Then I'm gonna take a right, go over here, and then go through the squigglies. Is there a way I can go on that thing? Nah, it's too far out of my situation, isn't it? Whatever. I might edit this part out then. In the back of the thing, does it say vid games or vid? Is it supposed to be video games? Why is this thing so freaking slow? Boost! That is one epic ass boost right there. It goes from 45, 48 to 50! What type of boost is that? It's not even a boost, that's like a... It's the opposite of a boost. It's a goose. I don't know. What's the opposite of a boost? Nitro? I got long distance? Hell yeah! I couldn't have missed those boxes. They're all in the way, man. Plus this crappy ass steering makes things very difficult. Damn it! Look at my car, it's like at 28%, so I better not fuck around anymore because I don't want to get out of this car and walk. I'm like all veering into the walls and everything.
Now, Joel Grey's daughter is, of course, that's right, Jennifer Grey.
Why does that sound familiar?
Jennifer Grey. She's in one of my most favorite movies.
Oh, Ferris Bueller's Day Off!
1986, directed by...
That movie was really good.
That one was so 80s.
Yep, it was 80s.
Zach, you're not the most cheerful guy I know. But you really do like those cheerful movies. We used to love those teenage movies back then, didn't we? Breakfast Club,
Yep.
Pretty in Pink, St. Elmo's Fire, and Fast
You know what's
and
weird about
Furious
all
5.
those movies? They have one guy in common. They actually have two people in common. The woman that he talked
That
about
was an impressive film.
and
Got Sean Penn,
the guy, Sean Penn.
Jennifer Jason Leigh, and Phoebe Cates. Not to mention Nicolas Cage.
I forgot. I don't know if he said the name of the guy that I was talking about.
The original book and the script were written by Cameron Crowe. How could that not be a great film? Do you remember?
I remember watching Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
The last words, the end, was from an arcade game. That's right, it was from Missile Command.
I'm loving these little movie references, though.
Memories.
I'm really digging on it, you know? Diggity dig dig.
Hope we can get to the end of this case soon. Then maybe we can catch up on a few.
I guess by the time I get there, I'll stop editing. I mean, stop recording. And then start a new one. But I do like the video references. If you've ever seen Pretty in Pink, Fast Times at Ridgemont High, or the other one, I forgot what it was, The Breakfast Club, all those three movies have something in common. And they used to... freaking fly went in my eye. There's a fly all over this area. Why? It's been bothering me a couple of nights already. And I don't think it's the same fly. But like I was saying, those three movies, they all have something in common. And if you go look it up, it's actually a trilogy. It's not sequel to sequel, but it is a trilogy nonetheless. And it has... It's like the ice cream saga that Shaun of the Dead and Paul... I don't know if Paul was one of them. No, Paul wasn't one of them. Hot Fuzz and that new one that they're coming up, the World's End or something like that. That is a movie trilogy. That's what they did with Fast Times, Ridgemont High, and Pretty in Pink, and the other one, The Breakfast Club. It all had two people, I think, or three people in common in each and every single one of them. That's not where I was supposed to go. Man, that car is fucking tough. Look at it. And its little green shit. Damn, she knows how to take a car. She knows how to take a hit from a car.
Zach, is there something here that you want to check out? Well, just do as you please.
Okay, I'm gonna save it
We can head
first.
to the forest later.
And maybe buy some crackers. Okay, so hope you guys enjoyed it. And come back when the next one shows up.